You're watching TCT Boxing and IFL TV in association with Fight Call Out. I'm joined by Sam Banney, part of Team Hornet. Been training with Jeff for a long time, I understand.
Yeah, mate. Probably about 10 years now. We started about a week apart at Stretton. Yeah, ended up training together since the start, pretty much, and had our first fights on the same night, on the same card, maybe 8 years ago on the Rumble at the Ridge, at Acacia Ridge. He was boxing, I was kickboxing, and yeah, he won by KO on that first night. So it was,
and he's come a long way since then.
He has.
So tell me what it's like watching his journey from all back then to fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Mate, the type of guy he is, he's just so humble, and to watch him come from where he's come from, being a bullied kid, and growing up to now fight Manny Pacquiao, it's admirable to watch from my point, to stand outside and watch his journey. It's just like, wow, man, he deserves every bit of it.
And did either of you think he'd be in this sort of position?
Well, did he?
Yeah, back then.
Well, see, he's a big believer, Jeff, and our coach, Glenn Rushton, said to him, look, if Jeff wanted to either play soccer, footy or box, and Glenn said, if you were to box, I could take you to the Olympics, and another 4 years after that I could make you a world champion. And Jeff sort of just went, didn't really believe it in himself, but he believed in our coach, and he just did everything that Glenn told him to do, and now look at him.
Yeah, so he's delivered on that promise.
Pretty much, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you would have seen Jeff through camping. How's he looking? And compared to previous camps, is he looking stronger or same? Or?
It's hard to tell with Jeff. He keeps to himself. He just does his work day in, day out, and it's hard to tell. But I haven't seen him ever this fit and ever this strong, and mentally he's just so focused. It's a different Jeff for this campaign. It's hard to see because he's, like I say, he's very quiet, but this campaign is different. There's something in this one for him.
And what it's doing for Australian sport and Australian boxing is huge.
It is.
And what does it mean for, say, another Brisbane fighter like yourself for boxing to have this exposure?
Yeah, well, I think having Jeff in this position is good for everyone in Australian boxing. Like, Jeff's such a good ambassador for the sport. He'd take the sport anywhere. And I think him in this spot, I couldn't pick a better person really to be voicing Australian boxing. He's such a good guy, and he's a hard worker, and he's. There's no ego with Jeff, it's just business, and I think a lot of kids could look up to Jeff and follow his footsteps instead of going the other way, being arrogant and being the fighter. I think Jeff is in a great position to do well for Australian boxing.
Absolutely, well, we hope so. Look, thanks a lot for your time. So we're waiting for the press conference to start here. We'll maybe catch up with you and the team later on this week.
Sweet, man, no dramas.
Thanks, Sam.